Greetings, humanity. I'm Jim. I use he, him pronouns, and we have returned to Frostpunk. It's been a little over a week. It's been a little time, and I have not been playing because life. Nothing exciting, alas. Just, you know, the standard boring life stuff that one encounters when one does the life thing. It's actually a lot of meaning to get things done and then not getting things done. That's most of my existence, actually. I had a thought not long ago, since I spent so much time hyper-focusing on picking out games during the sales recently, that I thought maybe I should do some sort of stream where I sit down and I talk about all the games that I foolishly picked up. But that's another stream. I'm not going to do that tonight. Alas, I could just get up in the morning, even if it was just like on a Saturday maybe, and just play a game on stream. And it would be easy. I could easily do that in the morning or in the afternoon. But I seem to have entered a state of existence where I can only seem to really get into it at night. Because the rest of the day I'm trying to hit some kind of vague target of things I'm supposed to do, which has, 9 million steps that I don't understand. So yeah, it's a story of my life, basically, right now. Hopefully that'll get sorted out, but you never know. You never know. Maybe something will happen. Anyway, enough of that. Enough of all of this, all of it. And we're going to sink delightedly back into Frostpunk as we resume our story, the fall of Winterhome. And I think not too long ago, I went back and I looked and saw where this is DLC. This was from the first of the 3 DLCs. DLC packages? DLC units? Is there a noun? Because DLC, and the C is content, right? But you can't pluralize it, can you? Or can you? Downloadable contents? I don't know anymore. Anyway, that's enough. That's enough of the English language for now. We will now switch to telepathy. Let me know if you got that. Okay. Back to this. In this scenario, everything went to hell and we're trying to fix it after the last captain was exiled. We'll say exiled. Scouts returning to the city move faster. They're traveling along a known route, and the promise of a warm bed does wonders. Yes, we know this. Having more than one workshop significantly boosts your research rate. And we finally got a second one for this scenario. Here we are once again at Winterhome. Winterhome? Winterhome. We have currently an objective. As you can see, hope is flashing. That's one of the objectives we're dealing with. As you can see on the left-hand side of the screen. As a reminder, once again, for this, this just content warning that this game has apocalyptic themes, illness, death by cold, starvation, colonialism, and child mortality. So those are all things that come up. Please be aware and do whatever you need to do to protect yourself. If you gotta switch off, that's absolutely fine. I totally understand. Okay. Right now, where we are. We've got a couple of days of slightly warmer weather before the temperature plunges again further down than it did last time. Our main objective right now is to restore the city. 6 days left to do that. We turned the generator on and we reduced discontent to 25% or less. It's actually not a lot of discontent right now, which is great. We have to remove at least 30 ruins. We've removed 26 of them. So we are coming apace here. And then we have to raise hope to 50%. That's the last goal that we're still kind of struggling. We're right around 25%, it looks like, according to where this bar is located. So we're getting there. But we're not there yet. I don't know if this is the overall goal, which means that the scenario will end the moment we achieve these, or if there's another goal after this. We'll see. In the meantime, also, we have this goal of keeping homes warm. We have 18 hours left on this one to maintain at least livable conditions in the houses that we have set up to be livable. Because right now, most of them, because, again, the temperature got warmer. So that's not going to be too difficult. In some houses, it's comfortable. It's because they're bunkhouses. We're probably going to need to, because the temperature is going to go down so far, we're probably going to need to replace the rest of these tents with bunkhouses at least before the next terrible thing happens. Before the temperature drops again. And you know, regular houses would be great, but that also requires many resources. Thought I heard something outside. Or maybe that was just the air conditioning kicking on. Who knows? Where I live, we're in that strange state where winter is fighting with summer quite a lot. We don't have spring, we just have fights, basically, that happen between winter and summer. We occasionally have autumn every few years. I mean, when we have autumn, it's usually it lasts a number of weeks, but not many. Our third goal is facing starvation. We have to feed all of the hungry. Which currently we have 56 hungry. No one is starving yet. We have a lot of these ruins left over from the town burning because everything was bad. The infirmary building looks interesting. I haven't actually looked at it up close before. Like that. I don't think. Anyway. You have patients. Many of whom are just going to treatment. Let's see. So when we left off, I guess we just started flying hunters. Because that will hopefully help the starvation situation. We have a little less than 3 days to feed everybody. Hopefully that'll happen. We'll have food coming in. It's just a question of, you know, people not going hungry. It'd be nice if we had more engineers free to do the jobs that engineers need to do, like medical posts. We're kind of running low. We are way down on engineers right now. We're just doing a bunch of the jobs. They work in the workshop. They work in at the medical posts. They're the only ones who can. Yeah, we have them all doing jobs that only engineers can do right now. So unless we find more survivors, we're going to have to do something about that. Right now we're looking at flying hunters. One thing we can do is infirmary mechanization if we want to free up more engineers. That'll... The thing is, that'll only fix the infirmary. So, we only have one of those. So that's kind of an issue. I keep seeing the screen flashing. And I wonder if there are problems. I don't know. Anyway, enough of that. See, we can build regular houses, not just bunkhouses, but still for 10 people, but they're warmer. But they require more resources, you see, and we're sort of... We're getting closer to that world, but we're not in that world exactly yet. Right now we're getting flying hunters. Hunting tactics would free up workers in general. We're kind of... We have 5 regular workers free and 101 children. The previous administration gave us child labor, which is delightful. So we can make use of the children. But we're also coming close to being able to sign a prosthetics law, which is good because that'll get us more workers. I wonder if any of the amputees are engineers. I mean, we won't know until we, Oh, that's a child. No, that just goes back and forth between people. So some of them could be, yeah, I mean, some of them are workers, some of them are children, some of them are... Maybe some of them are engineers? Don't know. But once we have prostheses available, then that might do something. Why are so many of them children? I don't know. Anyway, we'll figure it out. Building a difference engine, might help. Fewer hunters to send out anyway. We don't have the people so much, so I mean, getting people would be good. A large resource depot also being next might be good. Not that we have to make this decision right now, but it wouldn't hurt. Coal mining optimization wouldn't hurt. The steam coal mine might be fun. That takes 2 steam cores, and we don't have the steam cores to spare. And you still need to build 2 more regular coal mines. Generator efficiency upgrade. That was the next one I wanted to tackle, I think, so that we can do that. Overdrive couplings. That might be a trick to save energy. We'll see. Anyway, all these things are things we're looking into. The factory is, of course, what we'll need to build in order to actually be able to make prosthetics. But, you know, we'll get there. We'll get there. Anyway, enough of that. We need a lot of different things. That's basically where we are right now. A lot of people not doing well. Okay. I feel like there was more stuff we needed to do. But we were replacing, I mean, we need to catch up on the food balance. We're definitely not there yet. We'll figure it out, but we're just not there. We're not there yet. Every home is at least livable. That is good. As long as we keep that going for the next 18.5 hours, which we can, because, you know, we see the temperature here isn't going to drop for another day or 2. We should be good. Okay, it's 2100 hours. We're in free time. I'm just going to let it go because apparently I don't think there are any other decisions we have to make right now unless I want to build something. Do I want to build something? We have quite a bit of lumber here. lumber and steel. Would it behoove us to... What's this building that's close? I think it's another medical post. Yeah, it's a gathering post. Closed at this time of day. But for some reason... That medical post has been closed. I know I did that one because there were not enough patients. Bunkhouse. Something's weird over here. Maybe I'm just... Oh yeah, I turned off the steam hub because we didn't need it there. I keep seeing this symbol and I'm like, what's happening? Storage limit reached. We're not really at the storage limit, but that's another problem we'll need to deal with. For coal, anyway. Oh, yeah, it's the steam hubs that I've turned off. Okay, I understand that now. We're gonna go ahead and build some bunkhouses, I think. We're gonna go ahead, because we have the lumber to spare, currently. I think. Lumber and steel. We'll at least get that started. And see where we go. We can do 16 of them anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which I mean, hopefully. 21 homeless. You know what I should have done? That should have been 40. There's an issue here. Wait a moment. I'm gonna reload back to where we were because absolutely nothing has happened yet. But I want to not have done that yet. All right. Okay. Oh yes, right. You might perhaps want to see the number of people that I keep referring to. 106, most of them children, currently unemployed. We'll get to that. We'll get to all of that. Tents. There are only 5 people in that tent. Only 6 people in that tent. 8 people in that tent. 5 people in this tent. You know, so we could destroy this tent. Because they appear to have just sort of gone to places in between. 8, 5, 6. 5 out of 10, 5 out of 10. Let's evict these people and reclaim the lumber. And see, they're not... They're not homeless. They're gonna go sort of to the other buildings. We need to figure that out. So that if we're tearing things down... Because that's the thing, is that our, for housing right now, we don't... These 16 tents and 141 inhabitants. We only really need... Because each tent holds 10 people, so we only really need... 42 bunkhouses, 420 inhabitants. So, like, we only... And we have, like... We have 9... Our care house is... Our care house is full. Our care house has 20 people in it. If I built another one... then we wouldn't need the... Where things get interesting, right? Because I have to... I wasn't thinking about that. I see the situation. Because that's the thing, is with the care house. I don't know where the care house is, but I can find it. The care house is over here. It's got 20 people and they're all amputees. We have 39 amputees. We should, by all rights, build a second care house. To help us with rationing. $25 wood, 5 steel. The thing is, though, that if we do that, then once we eventually make prosthetics for them all, we will no longer have amputees staying there. But I guess that could be a problem for a future, a future self. Cursed rocks. We could build a care house here. Build a care house here. There's space here now. If we want to do that. Huh. Look at that. Or we could tear up this section of road and make, make space. Fascinating. Like, I don't know. Is this a good idea? It could be. But it's on the edge here of this. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. For now. We can always move it if we need to. Temporarily evict them. As we figure that stuff out. And then that way, we'll have even more empty tents. Which we will tear down. As we figure this out. Because then... That way, again, that'll help the food situation. Because we don't have any, you see. They're building that. They're here building this care house. And that tent's being torn down. But the more folks we can have in, and the more space we can free up, but the more folks we have in decent housing. We can introduce a new law. And finally, it actually says it. Or maybe this is the first time I'm noticing. New law time. So the one I want to do is prosthetics. So that we can finally get that going. Everyone wants to contribute to the survival of our city. If we can bring amputees back to full fitness, we should do it. We've got like almost 40 of them. We get a new blueprint, prostheses, available in the factory, which we already, I guess, have that. Amputees fitted with prostheses in medical facilities will be able to work again. But the law will, I think, be popular and helpful. We haven't signed the soup law yet. Maybe that'll help with starvation. Oh, decisions. Well, we can, you know, that clears after only 18 hours. We don't need the prosthetics law yet because we have to build a factory first before it'll be any good. If we do this, hope falls slightly, discontent rises slightly, and eating soup causes discontent. But I feel as though we can take the hit now. We need to get hope up, but I think that the soup law might be the way to go with this. I mean, ultimately, when we get around to it, I mean, we're going to want to do moonshine when we can, because that'll lower discontent. And eating soup causes less discontent. I mean, emergency shifts would be helpful. We don't have those yet. But ultimately, then we're going to, for increasing hope, we're going to get around to, I think, doing neighborhood watches and things like that, ultimately. We're not ready for that yet, though, so we're going to do this. I think I'm going to sign the soup law so we can feed everybody. Unpopular, but it'll help us keep our promise, you know? Here goes nothing. Oh, hope's falling.
A new law has passed.
Soup can be served in the soup house, in the cookhouse. It's the soup house now. It's going back up. I hate soup. All my life it's been thin gruel and empty promises. Anything to calm the growling stomach, just like in London. See, there it is. Oh, not good, but it'll help. Now, while that was happening, did they finish the care house? I think they did. I got lost while they were building it. Yes. It's warm. Okay, now. Yeah, and all these people are now going to the care house. And they will no longer... there will no longer be residents in... Yeah, one vacant bed's now 29. One vacant bed in care houses. So we can now... We're gonna have there's gonna be a tent left for just one person. We're down to 15 tents with 122 inhabitants. So again, what we're looking at is having, we can eliminate since, two more tents, and everyone will be fine. Won't they? I'm sure they will. Okay. So let's see, where are the tents again? Okay, we've got... Okay, just want to eliminate these three over here. We've got bunkhouses over here. You know, freeing up space, not a terrible idea. Tents. Tents. If I could just do away with these tents. Just arbitrarily. That's a fighting arena. Damn it. Why did they not place things well? What is wrong with them? Alright, well I guess we're eliminating these. Or we could eliminate these. But they're full. Yes, but we need the space, don't we? We could. These hunter's huts don't need to be as livable as they currently are. I mean, this is around the Steam Hub. It's a place to have homes. What would be the best ones to... Who shall we evict? I guess that's the question, right? Because if we're tearing down tents... I mean, unless I want to move the fighting arena, which I could. Oh, we have that fighting arena. I didn't realize we had more than one fighting arena. Why did they put that there? This is a terribly planned city. I'm just going to say that again. Ah, they can move. They're all going to hunt anyway. It's fine. They're all in treatment or going to hunt. Because they live right next to the huts. There's a reason. Okay, well. They can, They can move when they get back. They won't be homeless. Not for long. We're just redistributing so that we have space for everyone. It's really for their own good. Okay, so that's happening. And now bunkhouses. How much steel will we need in the morning? I don't know. It depends on what we're building, really. Where are they? Oh, they're way out. I'd like to come bring them back home with these 4 steam cores so we can get other stuff done. Guess we'll get there eventually. Gotta build a factory. But, you know, we'll get around to it. Keeping everyone warm, however, is a good idea, I imagine. Okay. We'll just do that. We'll just do that so that we have lumber to spare. I don't know, I mean, we only need to replace 3 more tents. Okay. There. All tents are now being replaced with bunkhouses. In the middle of the night. You're welcome. 122 homeless. Overcrowded medical facilities. One controversial law. But that getting upgraded, I think, is going to be very helpful. When the temperature drops again. Because now everyone's going to be living... Currently, everyone's going to be living in somewhat better conditions. They've reached the cracked ice. Scouts have reached the cracked ice, everyone. All right. I can't wait to see what's at the cracked ice. It's a distinct spot in Frostland. We can use it as a waypoint for further exploration. That's what I thought. Okay, here we go. New landmark. Our search hasn't uncovered anything of value, but we may be able to reach some more promising locations from here. They've discovered a broken tree. Carry on. There's nothing to do here. Killing me with this. How long would it take them to get back home? 22 hours. It would take them a full day to get back home. I want to make sure they're back home before the temperature drops so that I can use the steam cores they're carrying to build 2 more coal mines. We need the coal badly. Or we're going to. Anyway, go explore that broken tree. Sure. Live your best life. 7 hours to get there. A day and 6 hours to get to the stone ship. But if they go to the snow dune first, maybe it'll be faster. I don't know. Let's check out the broken tree. Let's go check out that tree. Would be nice if we had more scouts. Yeah, but we have to research that. That'll take a while. More scouts. 8 hours to research that. Maybe less, since we have 2 places to do research. No one's starving yet. 1 person is sick and still needs to be seen, but I'm sure they'll be seen shortly, I hope. Because we should have openings. I imagined we had openings. I wonder if people are getting sick because they don't have any homes to sleep in right now while they're being rebuilt. Is that a thing? That could be a thing. Okay, no, they're getting treated. Everyone's being treated. Nope, not anymore. It keeps happening. $83, $85 hungry people. And funny this. Oh, they were just removing the tents. Okay. So, looking at this, we can now see that it's a lot warmer everywhere. Where people are living. They now have comfortable conditions. Prevents falling ill, which is nice. But if they're not in a heat zone, they can still survive, which is nice. Unfortunately, that's not going to be the case when it drops two levels, because that's going to kick them from down to chilly and cold in these particular bunkhouses. We're already at range setting 3. We don't have a range setting 4. We're gonna need to do something about that then. Possibly... Well, turning this on will probably... We have more steam hubs? I'll take care of some of them. Not all of them. Might need to build some houses there. We'll have to see. Alright, that's a future me problem, but good that we identified that. It's either that or more steam hubs, basically. So now our housing situation. We have 0 tents. We have 55 bunkhouses. Everyone is housed. Currently. It's 5 in the morning. On day 5. Another day, another shift. Well, that's life. Sometimes I wonder what the purpose of our struggle is. Yeah, me too. Let's hope they bring some food in shortly, because we have nothing right now, and people need to eat. No one is starving yet. We gotta feed everybody. Everyone's gonna be going to work soon. And honestly, I don't really have more that I can do until the appropriate things are available. Let's see, that's a coal mine. Wait a minute. Thoughts. Thoughts are occurring to me. How dare they? That's a steelworks. That's a steel ruins. Once that's clear, I can make another steelworks, which will probably be helpful. It's only 25 wood to make a steelworks, so that'll be good. That'll help our steel problem.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
Yes, earn your bread. More problems. Yet more things. Oh dear. Having trouble hearing. Ah, the raw food came in. They're now making food rations. A miraculous recovery. Sir, we saved the burned child's life. Although he'll bear the scars for the rest of his life, his survival is, simply put, miraculous. People are rejoicing at the news. I'm glad to hear that. Hope will rise slightly. Yay! So we have hope going up just a bit. Good, good. That will be helpful. Keep trying to think of ways we can increase production. Things we can do. Honestly, because we have a wall drill, I've been hesitant to set up any, I've been hesitant to set up, sawmills, more sawmills, because a lot of the people we have out gathering stuff, I'm gonna need for other things. Eventually there's gonna be a spot where there's a building I'm having folks tear down, that a ruined building, once they've done that, then I can put another gathering post there and get a bunch of them at once. Like, say, steel runes depleted, like that one there. See, more space for things. Ah, something happened. Ah! Another thing is this an emergency? Emergency? There's a little exclamation point down there. I worry. Voices in the ruins! Sir, one of our people has just heard voices coming from the ruins. It's a miracle that there are any survivors after all this time. We must hurry or we'll lose them. I see. Okay, what is this one? This is wooden ruins. Only 7 left. That's good. We can assign people. Let me see. It is cold there currently, so it's not in a heat zone. And a gathering post is pulling from it, so let's pull some folks to help clear that out. Hopefully they will not get too sick. Actually, we're down to 45 patients, so there'll be room for them. Let's see. Where do we have more workers? These 330 workers that we need in other places. Here at those wooden ruins. And these wooden ruins, very specifically. I assume that is because they are... they're clearing these out so that I can put a gathering post there. Let me see. Who do we have where? Coal gathering. You know, we could probably pull them from here. Honestly. We have We have a gathering post, a couple of gathering posts already working on it. So, and we're near capacity anyway. Yeah, 3,600. Yeah, I can pull them from here. I can pull them from this coal pile. And it's only chilly there, so I could replace them with children. That'd be great. There we go. So that's full. All right, we're gathering coal at a slightly slower rate now. But that'll be okay. I hope. So putting them there, that'll do something. At these wooden ruins. Can't really heat them up any. I suppose we could. I could put a steam hub here. It's just there's not really. There's nothing here to heat. There's nothing here we need to heat. Aside from folks gathering over there. It's seven. There's only 7. Hopefully they can gather this. It'll be fine. They'll be fine, he said, convincing himself. You still doing stuff at the hothouse here? These 10 kids working at the hothouse, are they doing okay? Alright. Can you please clear this freaking thing? Ah, steel ruins depleted. Let me check and see where those are. Ah, up here? Yes, good. Excellent. Let's solve our steel problem. Although, I mean, it's not that big of a problem right now. And putting our second steel works. Finally. Sure. We'll build the street so that folks can get in and out. Who designed this wreck of a city? I've been asking that this entire scenario. Hello. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, it's a good question, isn't it? Because this scenario, this is the first of the DLCs, and we're taking over a city from a previous captain who wrecked everything, and whom they overthrew, and we are playing the poor fool who has to step into their shoes and fix everything. That's currently what we have going on. The city design is not great. We've been slowly trying to compensate for it, getting clearing a bunch of these ruins, places that burned as they rioted to overthrow the previous captain. And so we'll see what happens. I think this is taking care of most of the places we have. Do we have anybody who needs this steam hub to be active? We have a gathering post. It's got to gather, okay, 3 more steel, and then it'll be, which I assume they're getting from there. And then I can get rid of this steam hub. Or I can turn it off at least. Because this place is fine. It's comfortable. Does anyone really need a steam hub? Yeah, I mean, they can tough it out. They don't need heat. They just think it's a psychological barrier, man. Okay, steel ruins depleted. Over here. Gathering post resources depleted. Excellent. That'll free up some workers or someone. Depletion. Maybe. Is that cleared enough ruins? Yes, that we are at, we have hit our goal. Another of our goals here to restore the city. We cleared 30 ruins, which is great. We're not going to stop at 30 because we need the space. Because this is a poorly designed city. But that's good news. Also, I see you're saying, they were born in the cold, they live in the cold, they'll die in the cold. I mean, it's possible. I mean, a bunch of them fled here from London, which was not cold, I think, when most of them were born. But you never know. It's possible. Metaphorically, they were born in the cold. There's that at least. Most ruins cleared. Yay! Most of the charred skeletons of houses that marred Winterhome are gone. The countless hours of toil put into their removal paid off. People are no longer constantly reminded of the night of terror and chaos. Well done. Hope will rise slightly. Yay. Sure, blame some unknown predecessor for the city's design. I mean, I think it's only fair. It's their fault. I mean, they had a bunch of these tents way up here. They had all these centers of population way away from the center of the city, so that I had to throw steam hubs all over the place wastefully. It's all their fault. And you can't prove otherwise. But now we have wooden ruins down here that no one's doing anything with. But this gathering post is no longer needed, so we're going to get rid of it. And we'll free up the workers and dismantle the building at last. And now I'm going to turn off this freaking steam hub so that we no longer have to worry. Yeah, it's their fault for following some crazy guy. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So that's taken care of. We're at like 0 discontent almost, although people are hungry. That's a problem. But it's good. We just need to get hope up, really. And that'll be that fourth main objective, and we'll see kind of where we are. Ah, more things! Double rations for kids. What? In the wake of recent child work... Oh, you know what? I forgot to make soup. I forgot to turn on the soup. In the wake of recent child workers accidents... Am I reading this right? In the wake of recent child workers accident, the parents argue that we could give working children double rations to make them stronger and help prevent injuries. We can't afford that, but it's a good idea. Working children will eat double rations. Hope will rise. Or, no, we can't afford it. Nothing will change. It's a great idea, but everyone is starving right now. We cannot afford it. They're not starving yet. They're just hungry. Sounds like you might have a need for some fine young cannibals. You know, I haven't been able to pass that law yet, but you never know. I'm gonna say we can't afford it. Because It's not that it's a bad idea, it's just that we don't have enough rations for everybody. We have over 500 people. We have 581 people. And as you can see, we only brought in, like 200 some odd rations. We still have a bit of a deficit here. And I feel like we need to turn on the soup. We have 205 soup. I guess we turned on the soup automatically. That's good. Okay, no, that's standard meal. This is soup. We automatically went to soup when we passed that law. Good! Because we need to feed everybody somehow. They're dismantling this. We've got space over here now, finally, which is good. We can tear down some of these roads. Have you tried a gladiatorial coliseum? Well, as a matter of fact, funny you should mention that. We do have a couple of fighting arenas that were here before. Now, my predecessor did put them in. Let me see if I can find them. Because, yeah, as it turns, yes, so we have a fighting arena at night folks can go to. The arena opens at 1900 hours. And, just to let off some steam, we have a couple of these that folks can attend fights. That's where some of the permanent modifiers to discontent come from. Only 140 people currently are living near a fighting arena, though. So I might need to build more, we'll see. But in the meantime, we do need to see about... We got rid of that gathering post. And I am wondering if... there are plenty more places. I would like to put a gathering post. Like we could do that. Gather from there. We could do this. A bunch over here. I've got folks at these so that I can eventually put one like here. Sooner or later, if I can get rid of this road, I can actually make that happen. Once these are... There are only 11 left. Well, they might get it today. 11 and 13. 7. That might clear up some of that at least. In the meantime, however, since we freed up the workers, what do we have? We have 15 idle workers. Actually, we can't afford it yet. Because I'm going to need to put them in this steelworks. Pretty much immediately. And then, of course, once we can actually... We're researching flying hunters. I'm going to make some hunters' hangars, and we'll need that, too. There's a lot happening. They need to build this. We'll figure it out. Oh, wait, actually, if it's warm enough where I put the... Wait a minute! Depends on how warm the gathering post is. So, like, I can get a fair number of buildings. These buildings are somehow already being gathered from, some of them. Well, there's already a gathering post. Where's the nearest gathering post to this one? Because it's up there. Oh, I see. So right now it's got these that it's working on. I could go ahead and just put the next one. It doesn't have that much left. I could scale it because we've got enough space cleared. We can make this work, can't we? I'm sure we can. If I put it here, that'll be not... It'll be 3 buildings. Plus, you know, the others in the way. If I tear up this unnecessary street, maybe it'll fit. Sounds like you could use rations as prizes to the tournament survivor. Yes, let's slowly edge towards the appropriate amount of Mad Max. Street, yeah. Cause he put in, the previous captain put in a bunch of these redundant streets. There, yeah. So I can't quite get that one, but that's okay. Actually, wait a minute. No, that's not gonna... It'd have to exist in the same space as that. That would probably be sufficient for now. Alright, I'm gonna put that there. While we're getting everything together. Alright. So what are we... Oh yeah, I turned that off. Okay, good. And you're still comfortable because you're in another freaking heat zone. They've even got their heaters are turned off. It's hilarious. Okay. This gathering post is comfortable. Does it have to be? Well, there are children there. I suppose that's okay. The steelworks still under construction. All right, let's see. No one's building yet. It's fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. As we slowly barrel towards... Ah, we're full up. Either we need to build storage or we need to build another thing. I mean, I could go ahead and build a resource depot. We're not hurting right now. We're going to be hurting, but we're not there yet. Hold more lumber. Plenty of places to put it now. I mean... But I want to put it where it just sort of fits at the moment so that we don't have... too many problems. Yeah, I'll put it there. You can get to work on that. And use it to store more lumber. Welp. This looks like... Wait, is that at a care house? Let's see. Oh yes, a note of thanks. Someone has left a note at the care house. It reads, "Thank you. With all the work we have to do, it's so hard for families to properly care for an invalid. Places like this make life a little easier for us all. I am glad I could help. Hope will rise slightly. Yay." I feel like we only need these temporarily. It'll be okay. That's good. That's good. Ah, there we go. They finished the they finished getting that taken care of. Freeing a trapped person. Cowardly thugs. What? So we pulled several thugs from the ruins who served the previous leader. When these cowards realized that we were winning, they hid in the guardhouse pantry The guardhouse pantry. We had guardhouses? Clearly. And were buried under the debris after it caught fire. What shall we do with them? Let them be. They won't hurt anyone anymore. Or banish them! Ooh, great question. If we let them be, we'll have +4 workers who are starving and ill, and discontent will rise greatly. Or we can banish them and discontent will fall. It's a great question, right? Because we're gonna have to take care of them. And they are starving. It gives us more workers, but I mean, it doesn't really... It of course would be more dramatically interesting if we hold on to them. And I think we can afford the... Well, it says discontent will rise greatly. But we're down to 0, so we could... This is the only time we could probably pull this off. I'm gonna try it, we'll see. And if need be, we'll restore. Yeah. Okay, that's not that bad. Unpopular decision. But these ruins have been depleted. So that's something. And that freed up some workers also. Good, we got 34 workers free now. That's great. We're gonna need them. And there are four sick people, 4 starving people. There we have 185 rations right now. We let them off too lightly. They should answer for their crimes. Letting those thugs walk free is a disgrace. I'm really going to need to get to building guardhouses soon, aren't I? Scouts have reached the broken tree. A distinct spot in Frostland. We can use it as a waypoint for further exploration. They're never going to make it home. New landmark. Our search hasn't uncovered anything of value, but we may be able to reach some more promising locations from here. Sites discovered. Abandoned trailer. There's nothing to do here. Carry on. I need those steam cores. We've got a little over a day before everything goes to hell. It's just one abandoned trailer. It'll only take them 12 hours to get there. This is how I make terrible bargains with myself. If I send them right back home, it would take a day and 4 hours for them to get back home. I have to bring them back home. I can't. I need the steam cores. I want to see what's in the trailer. I'll tack on another 12 hours. We don't... I'll kick it into day 6 and that... No, it's not... They'll never make it back in time if I do that. I've gotta bring them back here so we can build more coal mines. I need the steam cores. And they have food also, which might help. Only 2 days left with the starvation problem. Also, bit of an issue. Got everyone on soup. It's a lot to deal with. Flying hunters researched. Excellent. We're really going to need those hangars in a moment. So, now that we've done that, the question becomes, what next? Well, generator efficiency is going to be a big deal. We kind of need that to happen. And then we're going to need to, like, immediately... Yeah, we need to do that. There's no time. Large resource depot, we will also need to store more coal. Let's do it. We have small depots until then. Too many things we need. We need a freaking factory also, but that's... Again, I keep pushing that back. Alright. Generator efficiency upgrade. Let's do it. They are working on building this road, I guess. But we can now also build hunter hangars, which is great because we desperately... Oh, I can upgrade these to hunter hangars. That's very interesting. I can upgrade existing hangars. Existing hunters' huts to hunters' hangars. That's interesting. Okay. 40 steel still for each one. That's part of the problem. Because right now they bring in 20 a day. Hunters' hangars bring in 30 a day. 30 raw food per day. We're really going to need a bunch of steel to make those work. I'm glad we can upgrade them now. They are 40 wood, 40 steel. I mean, I'd rather have them in addition to rather than instead of. If I possibly can. At the moment. So it's like another 30. What do we need to actually close this gap? We'd need another... Lord. Almost another 150 per day. So we'd need, if we just built more hunters' huts, then we'd need 5 of them, right? Yeah. Or a second hothouse. We'd need a steam core for. Those also do 30 raw food per day, though. So, really, honestly, it's just a question of, you know, which thing do you want to do? We'll do the hangar. I'm going to build a hangar. And we're going to need... We need 5 more of them. We don't currently have the steel for that. If we somehow... It's gonna take them a day to get home. We got 2 days left. This might not work out. We'll have to see. We may have to rearrange things so that they get here earlier. Building here will destroy resources. Trees, I guess. I'll build here. Why not? Yes. Yes, food for the cold. The cold, the ever-devouring cold. Ah, wooden ruins depleted. Great. Might be able to build another thing there. Another gathering post. Is this where I wanted to do that? I don't remember. Can't even see where the ruins are that I was gonna... It was gonna be like right around here. Yeah, it was gonna be like one of these. They're still kind of trying to take care of these, for goodness sake. All right. We have more rations than we have hungry currently, but promise fulfilled. You promised people warmth. You delivered. Hope rises. Excellent. We made that done. We got that done, which is great because temperature is going to drop again. So that's something. Things are taking forever to be built. Ah. So currently, oh, you know what? I mean, I was gonna do that for wood. But, okay, I'll do one for wood and I'll build another one for coal. I guess. I guess that'll be okay. We kind of need... Actually, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna do it for coal. I'll build another one for wood. Gonna take 20 steel, though. I'll build another hangar. Because I can do that now. I think those are 40 steel. And as it turns out, we have 40 steel. I'd like space to put things in places. Is that so wrong? Space for things. Just gonna put it right there. Wooden ruins depleted. Wooden ruins depleted. Ah! Okay. Now... Gathering post would be 5 steel. Then there was another thing we were gonna need. I am forgetting. Okay, so there's space down here. If I want to do that. Or I could just do this. Oh, yeah. That'll work out. Because that one is being gathered, so. I can just do that. That'll work. Put it right there. Not that we have this to spare and we need more steel before it runs out. I don't know what's happening. Okay. It'll be fine. I'm sure everything will be fine. This gathering post that we're building here, hopefully will cover what we need. Ah, something just happened. I think that's just the steel ruins being depleted. More steel ruins being depleted. Which is good. And helpful. Oh no! I can sign another law. More ruins are depleted. A gathering post just got depleted. Ah, good, excellent. How can this gathering post... Oh no, this is the new one. This one's been depleted. Ah, I understand. Well, have I got news for you? We can now dismantle that building and assign people here. It's chilly here. They'll be fine. Okay. Just gather steel. I can sign another law. Okay, let's see where we are with this. Ah, I could finally do the prosthetics law. For what good it'll do. The thing is, the only problem with this is that we don't have... We don't have the factory yet. In about a day, we might, right? Triage. Dedicate all efforts to healing those who can recover quickly, at the cost of sacrificing the more severely ill. Moonshine. Every meal slightly lowers discontent. Eating soup causes less discontent. This might actually be a great idea right now. You have a surplus of people. Time to throw bodies at the problem. That's right. Fueling law. Yeah, that'd be very popular. The moonshine law could actually really help right now because we now have everyone eating soup. The cold demands sacrifice! Yes! They know it. Because the soup thing, it could help. Or we could start a neighborhood watch. Which we might need after, you know, freeing those, letting those scoundrels back into our society, those 4 scoundrels. After introducing this law, another one can be introduced after a day and a half. Watchtowers increase the hope of people living nearby. You'll have to build 2 watchtowers. I mean, it could... Yeah. Because... I'm torn. It'll be a day and a half before we can pass another law. And I think... You let scoundrels in, down with the mayor! No, we freed them. We saved them. They were already here. They'll be fine. What's our I mean, it would help. It would help temper the discontent situation. Which there isn't a huge discontent situation yet, but it'll get there. This will help raise hope. I think we're gonna... I know I keep not backing out, but I think we're gonna go for the moonshine. I think it'll help more right this second than the other one will. There's too much to do. Why is there so much to do? People get some alcohol every day to cheer them up.
New law in the city.
Gosh darn it. Gathering post. I'm gonna turn the heater on. May as well. Let's see. More wounds depleted. A glass a day keeps the worries away. I've missed a good tipple. I've missed a good tipple. Wood ruins depleted. Good, good. We're already taking care of what we need to in this zone, I think. Yeah, we're good. We're good over there. We have like a couple of these to take out. A couple of these old guard towers to take out. This building specifically. And several buildings out here. I could do with... need to be dealt with. What's this thing being built? This is a hangar being built. So... yeah, no one's going to be working in a few minutes, so there won't be time to start gathering. But let us see what our work situation is with folks before we before too much else happens. We'll kind of see where we are when we finish building the buildings we're currently building. Say that 20 times fast. The workday is up. Okay, we have 311 and 17. Good question. What is our storage situation again? For coal, we're now at 4950 is our coal cap. This is not going great. We still have 182 people starving. This is not good. I don't think we're gonna. I don't know if we're gonna be able to make this promise. To feed everybody. We just don't have the resources. What was the thing I was going to build a moment ago? Maybe a gathering post. Let's see where we are with what we're building now. Okay, steelworks. We will assign workers so that they can generate more steel tomorrow, which will help, hopefully. These places that are being built. Yeah, we have slightly less hungry as they consume the meals, but that won't be everybody. A hunter's hangar. Excellent. Go forth and hunt. Fly! It's time for them to do that. Don't know if they're going to be there yet. Have to get to the hangar. Here we have another gathering post. Livable, living. It's in a heat zone without even turning the heater on. Children, yes, that'll be the solution. Good. So, and what's this? This is another hangar that's being built. We're going to need to throw 15 workers at, which is good because we'll have like a little less than 40 workers still remaining. So I hopefully can do some of this. Who's fighting tonight? Benedict Archer and Buford Chataway. And we have spectators. What was it I wanted to do? Going to make a decision about building more gathering posts, I suppose. Or assigning people to just gather directly. We have, I mean, yeah, if there were no building like right here, we could just do that. It's cold there, though. Not cold at these ruins, though. I could just assign someone there. 15. 15 steel. We could probably do that. I'm gonna go ahead and assign some workers to tear that down tomorrow. Hopefully they'll be able to in that amount of time. We'll kind of see where that goes. Still plenty of ruins to be working on. Hell, the ruins, and if some don't survive, better for the community. Oh my god. Very Dickensian. Let's see. Yeah, like we've got some free workers. Let's see. 35. They're not going to be able to do that in a day. But we still need to clear these places. Freedom is slavery, and slavery is freedom. Ah, yeah. I've heard that somewhere. I wonder where I heard that before. The thing is, though, they'll have heaters. They'll have a heater if it'll actually take fewer people. Yeah, they're from 2 places. It's true. Okay. So, like, actually... if I do this, it'll be better. Because it doesn't take as many people to work in a gathering post as it does at each individual place. It's only 10 workers apiece. Whereas these, you have to throw like 15 people at it. And you can still do that if you want it to go faster, but... let me see. It's cold there. It's only 19 though. I mean, yeah, building a gathering post still is a little more efficient because what you're saying is a gathering post is a good spot to target. Yes, exactly. That's precise. If you're going to attack the city... Ugh. So once again, the number of hungry are going down, but can you scrap the post? Yes, when they're finished. Yeah, we can tear them down, and so that helps a little bit. As far as just resources are concerned. And I just want to make sure that we have, when we're employing people, we don't end up without enough to do other stuff that we need. Like going out and finding food. Whoop. This just went up dramatically. Probably because we ran out of food. Okay. Get out there and gather food. Please. That's quite a bit. Yeah. You employ your citizenry. They should be thankful to serve and be provided. I know, right? What is our food situation now? Ah! See, food ration gain is now somehow... It says 575 per day. I don't know how all of this is calculated. That's considerably more than... I don't understand. I only built 2 hunter's huts. But we're now... Apparently, we're getting 5 more rations per day than we are... food consumption. I forgot to multiply. I'm an idiot. I forgot to multiply for the, raw food does not equal food ration. We're gaining 230 raw food per day, which each unit of that can be made into 5 bowls of soup. So we're good. Because we're using soup. All right, I'm off to go be a religious leader that doesn't believe in the religion, but happenstance through me in as the through you in as the messenger. Oh, I hope all goes well. Good luck. And I guess, you know, try not to laugh too much, I suppose. But also, if you're helping folks, I'm glad you're helping folks, and that's good. I hope all is well. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. It's good to see you. But, let me see here. Where I am. What are we doing? We're building things. So the good news is we might have enough rations shortly. I'll be back in about an hour. Okay, cool. I'll see you. I don't know if I'll still be... I might actually try going to bed. So if I'm still streaming, I'll see you. Otherwise, I'll see you all of a sudden. Thanks so much. Thanks so much for hanging out. And I have to figure out if I'm... And it's like, and then there's the question of like, who am I kidding? I'll probably still be doing this. I'm trying to be reasonable with myself and go to bed at reasonable hours, but is that going to happen? Who knows? I just need to build this one tiny section of street and then I can put people in there. There we go. All right, gathering post. It is chilly. I have people to spare currently. We could put... Wait a minute, though. It's chilly naturally. You put children in there and just turn the heater on. There we go. I'm sure it's fine. Ah! And one here. Same strategy. Good, good, okay. I could build another one. Ah, look, they're taking off. Go and fetch food. We've got some hunters sick, so I don't know if we're actually going to have enough when they get back, but it'll be helpful if they are. It'll be helpful if there's enough. We have, like, less than 2 days now on that promise. One person is starving. That's not good. We're out of food. Apparently there's one raw food ration, but that's about it. Okay. Discontent just went back down again. Bad food, people are hungry. One of those things left us. I'm not sure what it was. There were three red items up top under citizen needs, and now there are only two. I don't know what went away. Cookhouse is closed at this time of day. They cannot cook this ration. We now have 5 people starving. That's great. The hope is that there will be enough food. And I mean, they're bringing 35 meals. That might help a little. I'll get here in 13 hours. A lot of people starting to starve. That's not great. So what we might end up doing when they get here... There's so much that needs to be done. Way too much. And it's... morning's happening. The last morning before it... Gotta hold on, people are depending on me before the temperature goes down. Sometimes I wonder what the purpose of our struggle is. Because then, tomorrow morning, temperature's gonna plunge again. And we'll use a lot more coal. That will be a problem. We still have an outpost bringing us 800 coal a day, which is nice. We very much rely on that. Ah, good. 60 rations are in. We'll see what they can do with that. That'll make like 300 meals. Which, we'll see if we give them to the people who are starving first. That would be helpful, wouldn't it? Okay. We now have...
Work time. Get back to work.
Now have 2... We have a wall drill. What am I looking for? Oh, 120? Good, good. We have 2 steelworks. They're currently functioning and people are in there. So that's something. We'll see if this is enough for, Nope, discontent's coming back up. People are hungry. Bad food. Overcrowded medical facilities. My hope is that when people are no longer hungry, that will go down. Discontent's going down again. It's going up and down like crazy. I don't know what all is happening. The food rations aren't being consumed fast enough. We can only probably hold 300 at a time. We need to be able to hold more than that. Ah! How will this work? It might not work. Can I just build another resource depot? Is that the answer? Do anything? I guess maybe? If we do a thing where we put... Well, it's either going to be wood or food rations. We can hold that many. Oh, this is crazy. Is this going down at all? Only a tiny bit. That's the thing, is I don't know if we're ever going to have enough food rations at a time to make this work. They're slowly consuming them. Okay, generator efficiency upgrade has been researched, which is great. We gotta figure out what to research next. I don't know what's going to happen here. F research. Yes, that's it. Okay, we've done this. Got a difference engine. Get the next level of stuff. Now that we did that, by the way, let me check the coal situation. I mean, better. But the consumption's gonna double at least soon. Which will still be less than the gain. Okay, that's good. Oh boy, okay. I just want to see if these rations feed these people. Because if they do, then that'll be all we need. I just panicked when I built that, when I started building the resource depot. And everyone's going to be cold and miserable and hungry, and so, yeah, there are going to be problems. Ah, boy. What do we want to research? More scouts? The factory, finally? Might not be a terrible idea, finally get those prosthetics going. More efficiency. Infirmary mechanization, free up 5 engineers. Industrial hothouse, generate more food. 60 raw food per day. Which would be great, except it requires more than we have currently in terms of certain things. Hunting tactics would free up some people. I think we might be okay for that. Ooh. You know, we might finally be at a point. So the large resource depot certainly would not hurt. That might really help. In terms of getting, enough coal at once. We're gonna need one eventually, if not, in a moment. Overdrive. Improved heaters. I mean, we're gonna need it for the workplaces. The temperature's about to dip. If we can get this done... Yeah, I think we actually do need the heaters, the improved heaters. I think this might be our only play. Because everything else we can kind of account for. I think. One way or another. Granted, generator range upgrade 3 wouldn't be terrible, but that's all, under the difference engine. Let's do improved heaters. I think that's going to help. I think that's actually where we're going to go next. Because temperature's going to drop by 2, and like I was thinking about it, it's like, do I have to throw down more steam hubs? No, just improve the heaters. Okay. So we're working on that. Ah! What is happening? No one knows what's happening. We're seeing if these meals can feed these people, I guess. Because it's like, okay, according to our goals here, it's under feeding. It says having fed 70 out of 182. Maybe it's working. We'll see. And if it's not, we'll panic and do other things. I'm sure everything will be fine. Just fine. Okay. Yeah. Well, things are what they are. I'm kind of okay. You know what? I'm... Wood situation, the coal situation. We need to store more coal. Ah! This is gonna be nuts. We need a lot of things. Need like 5,000 large storage depots. We've got one starving, but still, no, that was taken care of. Okay. The numbers are dropping, because we have meals. I guess we'll see. And what happens? And we are now hitting a point where the coal gathering is again slowing. This is nuts. And there are more problems. Let's see. Next thing. It'd help if I knew what the problems were before I clicked on them, but then there might be a decision, so I can't. Divided in death. Sir, we've noticed that the dead in the snow pit have been divided into two heaps. In one lie the victims of the fires and the brutal attempts to pacify the riots, many with gunshot wounds. On the other, the charred corpses of the perpetrators, the previous leader, and his men. Some people talk about throwing them out of the city, far away from decent folk. Get this filth out of our city. Discontent will fall slightly. They've already paid for their crimes. Hope will rise slightly. Well, it doesn't say discontent will... Yeah. It'd be nice to let discontent fall. It'd be great. We could use a win on discontent right now. We could also use more hope. I'm gonna have them remove the bodies. This isn't great. And there may be problems that result from this. Because we've got folks that are, I'm gonna choose to get the filth out of the city and see what happens. This may be a problem later. But discontent went down a tiny bit. We could use more hope, but again, maybe we'll get there. Okay, this... I'm actually just going to... I was going to, yeah, no, I'm going to put more coal in there. I know it gets built, and then I'm like, nope, nope, I see we're filling up on coal, and that's going to be a higher priority. Madness. We might ultimately be able to... It's dropping slowly. That's something. bad food people are hungry versus oh, the medical facilities aren't overcrowded right now. That's good. You know, they will be again later, but yeah, probably tomorrow. We're running out of time to restore the city. 4 days left. We've got to raise hope. We really need to get to that point. We really do. Oh, more ruins have been depleted. That's good. Good, more space. Yeah. Hey, Unstable Days, is this still the scenario you start replacing someone? Yep. Same scenario. Dealing with a bunch of stuff. Right now I'm trying to feed these hungry people. Which might be working now, finally. We finally have enough hunter sets that maybe it'll work. Madness, why is this madness? It's balmy minus 22 degrees Fahrenheit. I know, it's fine, it's fine. We'll test that in a moment. In fact, you know what? Why don't I plan ahead? Why don't I do that? So we currently have some bunkhouses that are not currently in heat zones. They're working entirely off of insulation. So a thing I could do... Well, actually, no, this is going to turn on, and that'll... When I turn this on... You know what? Let's just do that. I want to see who I need... to make warm. Plan ahead? Listen, I did not come to this stream to have you plan ahead. I came for the riot and your removal. Well, we'll see if we can accommodate you. We may still. We'll have to see what happens. However... Yeah, and it's going to be, the problem is, I mean, it's going to drop 2 levels and it's going to be chilly. Unless I turn the heat up further, which I guess that's what I'm planning to do. What am I even doing? What am I even doing? What did that do to the coal situation? 1273 times 2. It's gonna be close. And that's 2,500. We're gonna be at a deficit if we oh, hey. There's the thing I need to take care of real quick. Let me just take a second. I can do it right here. There we go. Okay, that's done. Let me come back over here. While I'm at it, let me see what's happening over here. I was getting a few messages. I just want to double check and see what's happening. Okay, I'll need to message someone later. That's fine. Okay. Oh. On an unrelated note, I watched the VOD of the last suspended stream. It was great, and I wish I had seen it live. Thank you. I very much appreciate that. We had a lot of fun with that. Finally freaking getting it done. we are moving on to Lucci and I. The next text adventure game we're going to be playing is I believe the Enchanter series. I think we're starting the Enchanter series, so we're going to be playing Enchanter, and so I'm very much looking forward to seeing how that goes. I've played it before, but it was a very long time ago, so we'll see if things sort of drift into my memory as we try to solve it, or as mostly as Lucci tries to solve it, because I'm going to try not to give too much away if I can help it. We've got people, but it's almost quitting time. Let's see. Oh, is Zork fantasy or sci-fi? It is fantasy technically, but the base world the world that Zork takes place in is more modern, and so you'll see things that are and there are sci-fi things in it. You do have things like robots do show up a little bit. You have time travel. You have there's a time machine at one point. There are elements. There are a few elements of sci-fi in it, but it's mostly fantasy, I would say. So it's still, in my opinion, it falls pretty much primarily into fantasy, but there's like a wee bit of science fantasy going on, I think. I would say. Maybe. As far as it goes. What am I doing? I was doing things. I haven't figured out what those things are yet. Got people arriving with resources. That'll be great. Let's see. Am I just going to let the day run out? Is that what I'm doing? And hope that these people eat? I guess. I've got a little over a day to feed them. In theory, enough food is coming in now, but we've got to, I guess, wait until everyone gets fed. There's a lot happening here. Okay. I know there are things that I probably should be doing right now to help everything out. Even with this. Well, that's okay. Right! I know what I was doing. I was figuring out who's not going to be warm. Yeah, momentarily. In about 10 minutes, these folks arrive, and they're going to be bringing 322 steel with them, and I know I think what I want to do with it. Houses. But before the ones I want to upgrade to houses first are the ones are the bunkhouses not in a heat zone. So they'll be able to weather that which is going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bunkhouses and a hunter's hut. Yeah. Are those the only ones? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. There are these right here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Okay. So these are the ones I need to replace. I don't know if I have enough for 6 houses. Each one takes 25 steel. We'll see. That's 100. It's 150 steel. We will have it in a minute. You can lead a horse to water, but they can still decide to die of thirst. Yeah, tell me about it. Hopefully they'll choose to eat. That would be helpful of them. Okay. I think it's these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm pretty sure these are the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 17 steel would be... Okay, yeah, I got a discount on the steel because there was already steel in those buildings. That was helpful. Okay, so that's good. Eventually we'll want to replace all of the bunkhouses with regular houses, but we start with the ones that are most vulnerable. Or perhaps one day we'll just rearrange everything and put everything where it should be. Who knows? So that will help for a bit. They arrive at quitting time. Scouts Unit Number 1 have returned safely to the city. You can disband the scouts at the beacon or send them back out into Frostland. Guess what we'll be doing? So they brought 35 more meals with them. Hopefully that'll help. 4 steam cores, 322 steel. Okay. Now, will they eat? Will these people eat? Who knows? Sending you folks back out. What's the decision? The only dreadnought we didn't disassemble, it's stripped of supplies and in need of overhaul, but otherwise it's intact. I decided to leave it for some reason. There's a stone ship out here that we didn't investigate yet. There's an abandoned trailer we need to get to and look at. Broken tree. I can reduce it by about a day. But, you know, since I'm headed in that direction anyway, we still haven't done all of these things. It'd be great if we had more scouts, wouldn't it? Head to the stone ship first, please. Oh, it's a jumping off point for more exploration. No! Maybe, I don't know. This place is the only thing standing out in the endless white desert. We'll go ahead and send them over here because it's the only place they haven't been nearby. That's in the same direction as I want to go. So we're turning right back around and sending them out there. More scouts, less people in the city to feed. I mean, you'd think. You would think that, wouldn't you? Steel ruins have been depleted. Over here. We have the hunter's hangar. We have these 2 hangars that are getting ready to take off. We have just enough to feed everyone right now. In theory. In numbers, but it hasn't been happening, so I don't know what the deal is. And again, people are eating, but I don't know. It might be random as to whether or not the hungry people actually get the food. So that's kind of an issue. Like, maybe I should have built another hunter's hangar. Just, you know, overstock. Just in case. I guess I still could. Got a bunch of steel that I have not used yet. But I mean, we're going to need some of it to deal with the next tier of things. Been doing this for over 2 hours. I should probably stop sometime soon. Shouldn't I? Could build another hothouse. We have steam cores now. Wait! I know what we need to do! You fool! Coal mines. So we need another coal mine. Ah! we build another coal mine, we will have more coal. 24 per hour potential. $240 coal per day. Stop! No, why do that? I know, right? You would think. So if I put that there, that will be another coal mine, which will come in handy, as we will need more coal. Ultimately, we might be able to, if we have enough coal, we can replace some of the other things. Let me also think about our situation with respect to... So the improved heaters are almost there. And then we'll be able to get a heater efficiency upgrade. We might need that too. Because we'll need to be able to... And they're gonna now cost 2 coal per hour instead of 1 coal per hour, so it's, you know, gonna use up a lot of our resources. I've got to figure out... Because we only have the 3 additional steam cores right now. Because we already started building this coal mine. If we build another coal mine, that'll use another steam core. So we'll have 2 steam cores left. And I don't know if we should, like, build another infirmary. Or another hothouse. Or if we should just, like, hold out for... I had a thought. You know? I think I figured out what I should have done minutes ago as far as the food situation goes, but it's okay. Yeah, we'll be okay. We'll be okay, I think. You know, we could finally start researching the factory very soon, I hope. I want to save a steam core for the factory so we can finally make prosthetics. There's a lot going on. Okay. So much going on. Bad food, people are hungry. The one kind of does have to do... You know what? Actually, yes. I should. I can't because then it's nighttime and people are out hunting. So during the day tomorrow, I guess I'll replace the... Because I want to eventually get everyone off of soup. I didn't even think about that. But it would be helpful. If I can get everyone off of soup, then... and onto regular meals again, that'll be helpful. So, but I guess I'll start by... But we can do it slowly. We can replace the hunters' huts with hunters' hangars. We can upgrade them. So that'll be helpful. But we can't do it now because I don't want to stop it from operating. What comes after soup? Cake? Yes. Let them eat rye bread. Gathering post. Okay. No, there. It's only lumber that they're gathering. Storage limits reached. I do need to build... We have a storage... There's a lot of issues. A lot of logistical issues. Which we may never actually see what happens with them because we only have so much time. It'll be okay. Just do the job that's in front of you, Jim. Do the job that's in front of you. I am, however, going to randomly save here. Night 5-ish. I can't remember which night it is. It's 6. Night 6! Ah! Day 7, the temperature's gonna plunge. Oh, right. So the question was, do I want to build another, coal mine so that we, like, have enough of them? I think that'll be okay. I'm just going to build another one right there. See, the hunters are taking off, the flying hunters. More people are getting fed. That's good. They're actually eating the rations. That's good. That's helpful. And the houses are being built. You're down to a little more than 30 starving people, about 30 starving hungry people. Okay, everyone's housed now. That is good. And these houses are comfortable, even though they are not in a heat zone currently. They're about to get chilly, but that's its own problem. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to turn up the generator, and then now everyone who's in a bunkhouse is going to be in a it will no longer be chilly. They'll be in a livable situation, and the people in the houses will be chilly. It'll be hilarious. We're about to meet our goal, I think. Our goal for facing starvation. We only have 13 hungry people left, and they seem to be eating their rations. The soup. That is good. Okay, let me put people in the coal mine. And we only have 3 people being treated currently, which is great. When the temperature drops, I'm sure that number is gonna go up. Ah, more people are getting hungry. Somehow, despite the rations. The number's going back up. No! We were so close. We were so close. And it's going down. Maybe we're not going to achieve this. It's just hovering around this number. It's troubling. This is what happens when you have barely enough to feed everyone. You put people in that coal mine, it's finished being built. Just watching this number, hoping it goes away. And that we have enough food to throw at it. Currently full up on steel, but that'll stop soon, I think, probably. I guess I could just build more depots for Or rather, yeah, more, wait, this is, okay, it's not about to happen. It's going to take forever. If I build more resource depots, then I could, we could house more steel. I mean, this is what we have right now. Let's build more. Okay. I'm sure everything will be fine. We'll see how that goes. One for steel, one for something else. Probably wood. Or coal, possibly, depending on what we're about to have happen. We're gonna need more room for coal, aren't we? Probably. Ah! New law. Increase food production? I know. How dare they need food? It'd be great if we could do that. We're just sort of hanging on. These people are not getting fed. It's 7 people. We have 7 people left who need to be fed. They're gonna bring more food in a minute. But what law shall I pass, I wonder? If I do the prosthetics law, that will finally hit what we need to with that. Ah! But then again, a neighborhood watch would be very helpful to finally start getting hope in the works. Selfishly, I want to sign the prosthetics law. I'm going to sign the prosthetics law. We need that blueprint when we make the factory. I'm going to sign it now. This could be the mistake. We can manufacture prostheses to allow amputees to return to work again, which hopefully will help. It's going to have absolutely no effect on hope, but gonna move on, chaps. There's still plenty of work to do. We can keep going like this for a while, I'd say. Well, just wait. It's going to be a weird thing happening because, see, so right now, the coal balance from 3 coal mines is significantly more than what we're using, but that's about to change. For a couple of reasons. And we'll have to see where the coal balance sits in just a few seconds. Oh, it's going down. It's going down. I am considering just kicking the generator up now to steam level 2. Let's do that. Seven morning. We'll see how that does.
Bundle up. It's getting colder.
See, now everyone's chilly. But too hungry. Only 2 hungry people left. Let me fix the, let me just turn the heaters on everywhere. Medical posts. Cookhouse. And we're just... I'm just turning everything on and seeing what happens. This could be a terrible mistake. Okay, good. Only one person hungry. Curious to see, and our coal balance is now at a deficit. A slight deficit. Currently. We'll see how we can balance things out though soon. It currently says about a day's worth of coal because we jacked up the generator. Okay. Only one person hungry. Will they eat? We have the food rations. Oh, we also have the prostheses meter that's opened up, which is great. We're about to have more food come in. We see this hangar landing. The hungry were fed! Yes! Most of the hungry have had a meal and are somewhat satisfied for the time being. Oh, prizes. Yay! Okay. And improved heaters have been researched. Which is about to have an effect. So now, I need to take a look at the landscape and see where we are. Okay. They're very comfortable at the Coal Thumper. So the places that are comfortable, I'm now going to turn the heaters off, but give me a minute to see where we are full-wise now. Yeah, we're at a greater deficit now. Coal consumption 3362 per day. Even though we have what we have, which is, we have 3 coal mines plus the Coal Thumpers. But we gotta do something to, deal with our deficit that we now have. Which means either gathering more coal or doing something else. It is cold at this coal pile. I don't have people there anymore. I do have 2 gathering posts going at it. Despite the steam hub. Let's see what we have happening. Okay. No scouts have... Oh, wait. Ah! Next. Didn't want to waste time while they're researching. So we could research the heater efficiency upgrade, which would take them 10 hours, but then, you know, might burn less. Would burn less coal, -1 per heater, which would really help right now. So we're gonna do that. Scouts have arrived at the stone ship, but I'll deal with that in a moment. Let's see. if I turn this off, that goes to Chile, which is fine. They can endure that. That gathering post goes to Chile. The hot house turns Chile. I'm just gonna let the, I know it's not great. Not the best ever solution, but it is a solution. Hunter's Hangar is comfortable. I'm glad the Hunter's Hangar is comfortable. They're not even there most of the time. Okay, Chile just happens to have enough insulation. Okay. I'm only... Efficiency! Certainly a solution! A good chill will warm you up. Yes, that's it. Clearly. That's how that works. Medical post. Actually, I'm loath to do it to the medical posts. Because, you know, the whole point is to not get sick. But the gathering posts I can certainly make chilly. The coal thumper, the sawmill. Yeah, that's fine. The wall drill is chilly with the heater on, so we're going to leave that. Medical post is chilly. I turn that one on. You know when it gets chilly out, people huddle together, huddling masses, make more masses. I mean, yeah. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure everything's fine. Make things chilly at the cookhouse. And the coal thumper. And at this cookhouse also. Okay. So that'll hopefully help. Yeah, the only ones I didn't turn off are the medical posts. That's something anyway. Gathering post. Medical post, we'll leave that on. Okay, I think that's everywhere. Everywhere else that has a heater on, it should be okay. Yeah. It just increases physical activity, that's right. Okay. So, let it go for a second, and then, that's better. That's a lot better than it was. For the coal balance, I will need to figure out, however, how to get more coal. Where do we have it coming from? 240 for each coal mine. We make a steam coal mine, then it'll be... Just use up one more steam core. It'll be fine. I do have some people at a coal pile currently where they're freezing their arses off. That's not good. Unfortunately, it might be necessary. And I don't have people at those coal piles. But these gathering posts are doing okay. I don't like sending them. Are we deficit burning? Yes, yes. We are burning at a deficit. You're discontent slower than your hope. You should be good. Yeah, yeah. I think it's better. It's a lot. That's a lot better since we came through on a promise. However, this coal pile needs people to gather. It's cold. All right, I'm gonna send people out. Oh, I'm out of workers. Hang on. Let me see if I can pull from somewhere else. Let's see, are there any places I could take the workers out and put children in? This gathering post, it's chilly. But you know, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. I need to put them at the coal pile. It'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Ooh. Okay. But luckily, we have plenty of room in our medical facilities. Yay! What are we going to do about this stone ship? Let's find out. A distinct spot in Frostland, we can use it as a waypoint for further exploration. That's what I thought was going to happen. Okay. Explore. New landmark. Our search hasn't uncovered anything of value, but we may be able to reach some more promising locations from here. There's a rusting hulk. Nothing to do here. That's right there. Let's go ahead and head over to that then. That'll take 14 hours. Remains of one of our dreadnoughts. Sure. Let's see what's over there. We missed this on the way in, so we'll see what we can do now. Oh, about a day. Okay, we are now operating... Now, having put people at the coal piles to freeze their arses off, put us back in the green. So, just barely, but we're good. So much is happening as we sit here at Steam level 2. And now, funnily enough, these houses that I built just a little while ago, now they are chilly. But they are not in a heat zone. Unfortunate. But I suppose something we could do is, eventually, is do a house redesign. Well, no, that won't help. That'll just make it cheaper to build houses. I mean, it'll help. It'll make it cheaper to build houses. We have to do the difference engine first. But then, of course, on the 5th level, past the difference engine, house insulation. That would be nice. That would make it better. Hunting tactics. Freeing people up would be helpful. I really want that factory. Okay. Okay, so that happened. I am too kind a mayor. I know. I am very generous. Oh no! Another emergency? I think that might be... It's been the universal symbol thus far for I hear someone trapped in the ruins. There's an exclamation point, but let's find out. Voices in the ruins! There it is. Sir, our people have found more survivors trapped under the ruins. If we hurry, we might be able to manage to remove the rubble in time to save them. I see. Alright, this is... Remember, idle hands are the rebels' playground. It's the Skaven. Are there Skaven here? That'd be strange. Freezing. I cannot send someone directly into these ruins. Let me find out. We're gonna be burning more coal, I guess. I guess I could... more coal thumpers. We can always do that. Wooden ruins. Let me find the heat zone situation. Obviously, it's not in a heat zone. Is it currently being handled at all by any gathering posts? It is, but probably not fast enough, and also we need to have the storage space. Alright, let's do it. Yes, you can have a freaking one of these. If you put in enough bodies, they can act as insulation. It's an option. I'm just like, you never know. We have some bodies to spare, I think. We didn't throw all of them out. From our snow pit, we've got 80 bodies. I mean, we can do that, can't we? You're going to rest after the hunt. Oh, I can upgrade the hunters' huts. I wanted to do that. But can we please build this first so that I can send people to the wooden ruins? Because that would be helpful. If you're heading to bed, good to see you. Thank you again for popping by. It's such a ride, this game. Thank you so much for coming. Ah, they're building it. Good. That will help. I'll put people there as soon as I can, but I can't send them there when it's freezing. While that's being built, though, hey, best I can do is do another coal thumper somewhere. Let's see, where can I put it that's where it'll be warm enough? Oh, look at this. Okay, so coal for one of these, and for this one we will say steel. We need to build another one. Okay. So, like, hang on. Build another resource depot. I can't build it there. I can build it there, I guess. What's this? This is a gathering post. I'd rather build the resource depots, like, out of the way. There, that's a good spot for one. Okay, we'll build another one, and that'll be for more lumber. That's being built. I need to build another coal thumper. Put it somewhere. The coal thumper currently, it's chilly, but it's not using its heater. So I can either put it out in the middle of nowhere and give it a heater, or I can build it like over here. Again, destroying more trees. But that'll be in a heat zone. It'll generate more coal. I'll have to throw more gathering posts near it. I don't know how well that'll work out. If I do this, it would be nice to put it near a gathering post. I mean, that might work out. Depends on where the coal pile ends up, though. Oh, and they've already got a coal pile that they're working on. Ah! I mean, if I put it there, that gathering post will make sense, won't it? Yup. Okay, I guess we can do that. Where is the nearest gathering post? Well, it's right there. That's wooden ruins. That's not a gathering post. That's a gathering post. Is that a gathering post? This gathering post. Okay. All right. It's fine. Everything's fine. I can put it here and it'll be okay, I guess. I just need to turn on its heater. Or I could delete some of these streets and put it here. It's fine, trademark. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure everything is fine. Where am I most likely to be able to... Wait a minute. There are gathering posts right here. Yeah, let's just do that. Just do that! There. Okay. So that might maybe give us what we need. We'll see. Okay. Now warming this zone. Steel runes depleted. We'll look at that in a minute. Now operating at a deficit again. But I need to free up some workers because it's cold there. We'll do that. Steel runes depleted. Let's look and see where there are workers again and where I can pull them from. I really should do the hunting tactics thing and you know, free up the workers in those places so that this does not become such a problem. Let's see. That is also a hunter's hangar. I can't pull them from there. I mean, I guess I could. It's daytime. I do need to build more hunter's hangars though. Coal thumper. See, the problem is anywhere that I pull them from, I'm gonna have to replace them with children. The pub, yes, I can't have they don't let you have children work at the pub. Cookhouse. I can put kids at the cookhouse. We're almost full up at the moment anyway. It'll be fine. So that'll help some. I can put some there now. Let's see. It's still gonna take a couple of days to get all that taken care of. Let's keep going. Find more workers. Sawmill. No, I want to avoid putting children at the sawmill if I can help it, but we'll see. I might have to put children in other jobs soon. I am not putting them in the coal mines. That's the main issue. But I may put them in the coal thumpers. We need more workers. No one's at the sawmill right now. You know. No. How much does the sawmill have left to, It's inoperative because there are no gatherable resources in range. Well, why didn't you say? I can tear this sawmill down and free these workers up. That sawmill wasn't bringing anything in. Okay, I can put them there. That's happening. Good. This is a resource depot being built. That's good. I feel as though we're coming into the stretch here of things we're going to do today. The final stretch here. Charcoal kiln. I still haven't built one. One day maybe I'll know how it works. Let us, because our food situation is still just a bit. Yeah, I want to eventually get us off of soup, so calculating is going to be tricky. We're going to replace a bunch of huts with hangars. And we'll see how that does, because it brings in more food. Okay. 1, 2. We're going to need more steel very soon, but, you know, we have to wait for the factory to be researched. But that'll take another day, so I think we're okay. In a warm place. We were able to replace 6 of them. That's not bad. And I mean, we might be able to replace the last one before quitting time. More wooden ruins are depleted. Good, good. I now have everyone over there, so they really need to, they're only taking away 1.8 per hour, but maybe something will happen there. More ruins are getting depleted. We appreciate that. Ah! Ruins depleted, gathering post resources depleted. Excellent. That will no longer be a problem in a moment. I'm getting ready to get this coal thumper going. And when I do, that'll be better. And I should now be able to go ahead and build one more hangar. There we go. We'll see what that does for the food consumption situation. That's just a little thing that I was hoping to be able to deal with, which we are dealing with. This gathering post and this gathering post. We will soon be able to deal with that. You know what, actually, though? What I might do is, just for the sake of space, right? I might move this gathering post. I may tear it up. And put another one next. I mean, we can build a larger building out here. I'll put another one next to it so that way it's out of the way. So that'll do something, I hope. Okay, more ruins are depleted. And gathering post resources as well. Okay, this is in the middle of town, however, and there's nothing else. I think that's going to be too far away, so we can actually go ahead and tear that up. Good. Reclaim those resources. We are glad. And we get those workers back, which is great. I have a feeling those were children. Okay. We turn it on. Heater efficiency upgrade researched. Yay! Okay, good. Let me see where we are with our coal situation now. Good, good. We're in the green. Food balance is not great at the moment because I tore down a bunch of hunters' huts. But we're being they're being replaced by hangars, so hopefully that'll change things. I want to put... Oh no. Ah, we need more steel. To start the research on the factory. Is that the next thing? Or should I just do more scouts? Decisions. They are difficult. There are so many decisions we should be making. Let's see if we can have the steel in the next few moments. Yes. Just enough. Granted, they won't be able to begin the research until the next day. But they could get started on it immediately. I really want to do the factory. Okay. Our coal situation is suddenly better. Strange. It'll go from very cold to chilly, so in theory we can put children in there and it'll be fine. I'm sure everything will be fine, he said his famous last words. Okay. Get out there! Fetch food. And the same workers are still there, so that is something. We removed a couple of gathering posts, and yet... Oh well. Yeah, we have more. We've now converted everything to hunters' hangars. We still have to wait for them to finish being built. Ah, here we are. This one was for lumber. So we can hold more lumber. We'll see how that does. They're gonna go into overtime with the with these huts. Let's see. I've been doing this 3 hours. I need to stop very soon because I'm gonna need to go to bed. Because apparently I need to sleep. That's what they tell me. Or I should sleep. Need to? Who knows? Okay. And more children. I'm sure it'll be fine. It will not be fine. I'm already hesitant to put them at the freaking coal thumper, but only had available. Okay. Rusting Hulk. Might be steam cores. Hey, that'd be helpful. The rusting remains of one of our dreadnoughts. We have stripped this machine of almost all usable materials. Steam cores? Steel? Not much left. In our hurry to get the steel for the construction, we left some less accessible parts. Now we can get to them and retrieve some materials. Take resources. 1 steam core, 143 steel. I'll take it. Excellent. Good, good. Now, we're trying to get you over to the abandoned trailer, which is a day and 16 hours. So first we will send you... Which is closer, the mass grave or the broken tree? I guess we'll send you to the broken tree. It's only 15 hours. Hopefully that'll shave some time off. Go! Really need to up. We only have less than 3 days to get our hope up, so we've got to do some serious hope stuff very soon. And people are getting sick. Which is not good. But we have plenty of facilities open right now. So that should help at least. Okay. The hunter's hangars are now all there. The coal pile is too cold to be worked at, and that's understandable. That's why we have... gathering posts. Oh, I see. Yeah, let me get them out of there. Good lord. Of course, that's... Oh, I see. No, I understand what happened. It's fine. It's too cold right now because I have the steam hub set to turn off when people aren't here working. And again, the hothouse too, but again, it's only... When working hours happen, it'll be fine. The infirmary. The infirmary, that's a problem. I'm going to go ahead and heat them up. That should be 24/7. 9 wood left there to extract. Gathering post. Inoperative because no gatherable resources in range. Just wait. I swear, if they put the coal piles in the wrong place... Let's see. This coal thumper... Is it there? This coal thumper has it there. Yeah, I think this will work. Yeah, the piles are always right where these... These sort of bays are, so that's where they form. So I think it'll be fine. These are facing these gathering posts, so it should be okay. Famous last words. All right. Good. Let me see what our food situation is now. Ah, excellent. Yes, we are in the green. A little more comfortably. That is good. I do wonder, however, what will happen. Hang on. If we take everyone off of soup. will be soup test. I really need to stop. 4 rations instead of 5. Doing that, yeah, that brought the deficit, brought it down. It's not in deficit yet, but if I do that, I turn that to a standard meal, so that we don't have to deal with freaking soup anymore. Then we're at a deficit again. So we will need one more hunter's hangar, I think, to get out of that deficit. And there are only 4 meals right now, but I think it'll be okay. We will need 40 steel, or I could just build a hut. A hut might be enough. And then eventually turn it into a hangar. When I have the steel. We'll see. But I wanted to take everyone off of soup if I could, because that will prevent discontent. Also, very soon I need to wait one more day before I can establish a neighborhood watch. This is going to be rough. Did I sign the prosthetics law too soon? I wonder. Maybe. That may be my downfall. My hubris may be my undoing. No patience there. We shall have to see if indeed my hubris is my undoing. So there are several things that are happening that are going to take days to get done. We do not have a lot of time left to raise our hope to 50%. Hope is slowly rising, but not necessarily quickly enough. If we can get this signed, we can at least start using these to increase hope. Which, I don't know if it'll be enough. I guess we'll see. Okay. I think we're at a decent place. Now. At least I hope we are. Sometimes I wonder what the purpose of our struggle is. We survived another night. That has to count for something. Yeah, something maybe. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do... I'm going to build one more... one more hangar as soon as I can, and then I think I'll be done for the day. If I can be. We'll find out. We'll find out if it's possible. And we are consuming barely less coal than we're gathering.
Work
See, in this, once again, it becomes cold, but that's workable. It's the same. Okay. Good Lord. Way too much going on. Now, with this thumper... Ah, there we go. That helps. You little kids running in and working. Good Lord. Okay. That's almost done. Okay. Wooden ruins depleted. Rescue. Victims rescued. Sir, we rescued a group of engineers! Ha! Yes! We needed them! They were trying to get the generator working when the fighting broke out. But were arrested by the previous leader's thugs. They're hurt, but will recover soon with proper medical attention. I'm glad to hear that. Plus 4 engineers, hungry and ill. Hope rises slightly. I'll take any hope I can get. Yay! That is good. That will help. We also got back 15 workers, which is nice. And we immediately had the facilities to help them, so that is good. More ruins are being depleted. Excellent. We will soon have space. If I were to throw another gathering post down, not that I need to right now. I'm just curious what's left. Not a huge amount. So we have these 2 towers. We have that building. We have these 4 buildings. Like, I would totally... If there weren't ruins right there. Good Lord. Just kind of want to get the rest of these taken care of, you know? Well, I mean, these 3 at once would be helpful. I could throw another down here for 2 at once. I mean, okay. Having another gathering post is always helpful. I'm not going to do it yet. However, because that was not the agreement. This was the agreement. Actually, we're okay on food balance now. Suddenly. Wait a minute. Did something happen? I don't know what happened. But we're okay on the food balance. It might be how long it took that hunter's hangar to get going, that last hunter's hangar. But now we're okay. Actually, okay. Well, then in that case, do the gathering post. And I'll put it in the heat zone so that'll help. And we'll gather from these spots. Good, good. They'll have plenty of ruins around, but they're being dealt with one way or another. Need a little more hope. Okay. So I think I need to stop. I need to stop. It's gonna be midnight soon. I have too much happening. I should probably stop. But why? Why stop? Wooden ruins depleted. There's so much happening. They're bringing in a lot of food also. We're gonna need to, Put the stream in overdrive, it won't explode. Yes, that's it. I'm going to start an emergency shift. Oh wait, they made it to the broken tree. Okay, good. The abandoned trailer is now only 12 hours away. That saved a good deal of time. Now. Okay. Good. Good. It's gonna come back up in like another day and a half, but I don't have a lot of time. But the factory has been researched. Which is great. Research. And now that we have this available to us, the question is, what do we do next? And I mean, streamlined prostheses immediately would be fun, but at the same time, we got things to do here. Hey. More scouts. Hunting tactics. Which is for hunters' huts. Dang it! We don't have any hunters' huts anymore. They're all hangars. But flying hunter's gear would help, but we can't do that yet. Infirmary mechanization that'd free up some folks. You know what? Unless I do more scouts, then it might actually finally be time for the difference engine. Like, I could do more scouts if I could free them up. But to free them up now, to free workers up now, I'd need flying hunters gear, I think, because that's what we're looking at here. I think. Either that gives us more food or it gives us less people needing to be flying hunters. It's 15 people. Yeah, I think that's what it is. So we might actually hold out for the difference engine so that we can get at the next tier, which, you know, could be helpful. I only need 75 steel for it. I mean, I just have to wait a little bit and I'll have that. I do want to build the factory, which is 15 steel. I'll have enough by the end of the day, I think. So let me wait just a hair for... Oh no. Oh dear. Child crushed by a machine. Oh no. There's been an accident. A child worker has been trapped and badly injured inside a machine. We have to stop the entire facility if we want to have a chance of saving the child. We must try to save the child. Facility will be inactive for 8 hours. Hope will rise slightly. Keep working! Child will probably die. Hope will fall. I need the hope. I need the hope more than I need the heat. That's the coal thumper. We had about 2 days of coal. Did hope rise? I hope it did. Coal thumper's functioning though. Discontent. Overcrowded medical facility is bad food. I think we're still working our way through the... We've only got standard meals now. What bad food is left? I don't understand. Our coal balance is actually looking fine right now. I don't know what's happening. Do I need to actually shut it down? What happened there? Hang on. We're gonna look. It's oh dear too, because there have already been those. I've already used one of those. Okay. The hope did rise. Okay. Alright, but it still seems to be functioning, which is strange. That said, though, we were waiting on the difference engine. Or rather, we were waiting on the steel so we could make a difference engine. Oh, hey, gathering post. If we'd sent people in the other direction, we would have more steel by now. Okay. Not a lot of time left. However, we can now go for the difference engine. Let's do it. We're out of steel! Yes, I know. I just did that myself. Wooden ruins depleted. Good. Gathering post still has stuff to gather. That's something. But I think we're going to be okay. My hope is that... I don't know if we're going to gather 15 steel in the next little bit. A lot of ruins are getting depleted. I'm just waiting to see if we get the steel in. Enough steel to build a factory. It's not going to make it. Dang it.
Workday ends. It's off time.
So close. Okay, well, that is happening. Okay, I think it's almost 3.5 hours now. Almost midnight where I live. I knew this was going to happen. I think everyone knew this was going to happen who's at all familiar with me. There's no way to make it stop. Oh, wait. I think we can also turn off this steam hub. This gathering post, though. Well... yeah, I can, I can turn that on and turn that off. That'll be alright. One hopes. Okay. Oh no! What happened? Work accidents. One of the children died. It was over here at the coal thumper. I thought we stopped work there. It was weird. It didn't look like it was stopped. A child died, and that we'd take a hit there. All right. Hang on. That was at. Hang on. Ah, jeez. We started the work on the difference engine. That's what happened. I'm gonna, yeah. Let's go back. We're doing that again. We must try to save the child. Just gonna remove them from there. You let them gather from that coal pile. Just gonna remove children from there altogether. I'll put in adults, but it's not even active right now. Let's not even worry about that. We've taken children out of there. The other thing I'm just going to go ahead and do, because we didn't get that much further on that. So you know what? I'm just going to build the factory. It's what I wanted. There's suddenly space for it. We can do that instead. And it says work stopped due to an emergency. Wooden ruins depleted. Also, we can put people there. At that gathering post. And we may as well just do this. I think. I don't see why not. We start that up, that at least we can get a little headway on. Yeah. For what good it will do. Making completely different decisions from the ones we made earlier. See, they're saying bad food, but we are only making... My thought was... making standard meals. Very strange. Okay, the factory is ready. Engineers will go in there. We have no patients here right now. So let us remove someone from here. Put you over here. Now, we can start making prosthetics. Those are automatons. We will not make automatons right now. Might be fun to make automatons. We need way more steam cores for that to be effective. Although, having automatons wouldn't hurt. Each prosthesis is 10 steel. We're going to start with a queue of 5 of them, and we'll see how that goes. Not that we'll have them.
Night is coming. Put down your tools.
It was at night that this that this happened. My hope is that pulling them out of there did something. It also affected the coal balance, which is fine because we're not in a deficit. I just kind of want to see if if what I did just then changed the situation with the child there, and if it didn't, that means that I have to go even further back, which is not great. What happened? I heard something. I don't see anything. Don't know. Ah, wait. Child worker rescued. Okay, we managed to get the child out of the machine alive, although gravely wounded. Let's hope this kid will recover fully. What a relief. Hope will rise slightly. Ah, thank goodness. Okay, good. More hope. We need the hope. Ah! Don't know which one it is. I've forgotten. This is some sort of like Buford-like name or something. Oh well. So that did make a difference. Yay! Okay. Good. And this factory will begin work soon. Okay, and we'll have prostheses for people to pick up, which is good. So I think that what I shall do now is I need to stop. I'm going to save now. I think saving on a high note of that kid getting rescued, that is good. We still have to raise hope. We still need to do something to raise hope. But maybe as close as we are to that bar in the middle, to 50%, maybe if we can finally get that law signed, then that'll do it. We can get that law signed and we can build guardhouses. Maybe that'll put us close enough to where we need to be on hope. Maybe. That is my hope. Is that we'll have enough hope. I have hope that there'll be hope. Okay, folks. It is done! For now, at least. For now. And we shall come back and do more soon, of course. Because I have no choice. I must continue this game. There is no escape. So, yes, the only note to my future self is just sign that law as soon as you can and build some guard towers. Or watchtowers, whatever they're called. And we'll see what happens. Thank you all very much for watching. Very kind of you to do so as I continue to go completely nuts over this game. It's just, I don't know, it does things for me. It's fun. It hits the right places in the brain. So, today is Tuesday, so the next thing that we have happening is on Friday. On Fridays, we have our game of Trail of Cthulhu, run by Pope, Bookhounds of London. We've just been traveling on a train. And hilarity will ensue. So I think it'll be very interesting to see what happens there, if the train ever finally makes it to Edinburgh, where my character will be promptly chased by many, many gangs. So we'll see how things go. Let's see. That's about everything that I have again planned right now. There will be more Frostpunk, and I've got many other games that I need to figure out what I want to do with them. So. Who knows? I might sit down and do at some point, if I have time, if I can make myself allocate the time, I might sit down and actually figure that out. I might do a thing where I sort that out based on the many, many games that I've just picked up, because I couldn't stop myself. There was a sale, don't you understand? They were all very cheap. But that's about all I've got going on at this point right now. So I thank you all very much for watching. Please take care, and I will see you all of a sudden. Do keep warm.